Everybody, thank you so much for hanging in there. Technical difficulties solved. We are Nerd O'Clock. It's Nerd O'Clock, and this is the Cosplay Videocast.
I have to mute.
And tonight we have a couple of really cool topics to talk about. And we're gonna get away, let's go with introductions first. I am Edward Scissorhands. I was in the chat room earlier and trying to do a bunch of stuff, so I had to take my hands off. But I know, it's real creepy. But I have them with me to show you guys, because they're really awesome. So I'm Edward Scissorhands, and if someone else wants to do an introduction while I put my hand on, we can do that.
Oh, I'll do that, I guess. Hi, I'm Winnie, and I'm sick, so I sound like a little man. I am not in cosplay today. Haha. But I am wearing my Batman PJs because I can. And I decided to layer it up with some Japanese blossoms of sorts. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I'm sick, so I decided to PJ life. So someone else can go now.
I'm Kingdom Go Cosplay. I'm Axel right now from Kingdom Hearts. That's it.
And I'm Little Red Riding Hood. That's it.
Hello, Little Red Riding Hood, and Axel, and Sick Winnie.
This is an interesting mix.
This is an interesting mix. Last week we kind of a little bit matched. This week, not.
Not even a little bit.
But that's okay, because we don't necessarily always do group cosplays. Group cosplays
Wolfgang,
by the way,
time out. Wolfgang is dressed up like Wolfgang, though. You gotta see it. Look at that. Like, such poise in this cosplay. You've got such poise, little man.
Okay, anyway, so these were the scissors I was talking about. Pretty awesome. And they move around. And I literally
Wow.
Are they sharp?
can't function at
I
all
think
with
that
mom.
deserves a round of applause.
So give her one.
I just did.
So I feel really bad for Allie, and I need to thank her again, because yesterday she literally did everything for me. Because I could not pick up anything, I couldn't touch anything, I couldn't
Allie
take
was your
anything.
nurse assistant.
So
You had
yesterday,
and Allie had to help you yesterday.
all day yesterday, while we were at Shock Pop Comic-Con. That's where we were. Shock Pop Comic-Con in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That's where we were. Allison was the coolest Aquaman ever. And everyone wanted to call her Aquaman's wife. And she wasn't happy about it.
My wife is Mira, but I don't play no games, so I'm Aquaman. No Aquawoman.
Technically Aquawoman, because, you know, the chest ain't lying, girl.
Aquaman is a man doesn't mean I can't play him as he is. Just
Sorry, Aquaman doesn't have man boobs.
Yeah, but you know what? No, it doesn't work that way.
Can be Aquaman no matter how you're playing. So,
Whoever, whenever.
exactly.
Oh, we have an issue. Oh, why is there just a picture for Allie? Allie, that's a good question, because every time you talk and it pops up in the YouTube, like, you know how it pops up when someone's talking, aka, like, I'm talking, it's just showing a picture. It's not showing you at all.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that, so I don't know what you want me to do.
Well,
Don't
she's
be rude. Someone else was asking. It wasn't me asking, it was one of our viewers.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me... I don't know what to do.
Allie, on your right-hand side, or on your control on the top, did you accidentally hit the video button?
Womp
Now it's on.
womp.
Camera off.
No, now it's off.
I turned it back on.
Now it's off completely because I was able to see you and now I can't.
Come on, I'm looking at myself. I look good. I'm just saying. But no, no.
I just can't see you and one of our viewers can't unless it's more than just one of our viewers.
I think it's everybody.
Yeah, it's everyone then.
It's an Allie issue, I think.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal because at least we can hear you.
Yeah, because we can hear you, and then at least we have you for the podcast, so we can still talk about topics and stuff, and everybody got to see you. So that's cool.
Oh, there's a YouTube thing? Oh, shit.
All right, so let's get right into our first topic. We've got quite a few tonight. So this is
The list.
I'm going to be one-handed Edward Scissorhands tonight. So the first one is anime. Do you prefer it subbed or dubbed over in English? So
I have to mute myself really quickly, you guys.
okay. So ready, go. I prefer. Here's my issue with subbed and dubbed. If I start an anime from the beginning, I watch it fully in either English or in Japanese. I watch it completely one way or another. Because if I start it in English and then watch it halfway through in Japanese, I'm like, these voices are weird. But if I start it in Japanese and watch it all the way through and then go back to English, I'm like, these voices are weird. So for me, I have to watch it all the way through in one language or another. Like, I started Black Butler in English. So when I watched it in Japanese, I was like, this is real interesting. But I started, what's the other one? Attack on Titan in Japanese. So when I heard it in English accidentally while I was actually flipping through the channels, what is it on? Adult Swim?
Yeah, it's on Tsunami on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I was like, this is so weird.
I did that too. I was like, what a discovery. It was very odd.
I was so excited because for some reason in my head I was like, oh, it'll be in Japanese. It'll be real great. Even though I met, for some reason, I met I met the English voice actors at a convention when we went to Animate Miami in November. I met them. It was awesome. So I was like, oh, so that's who plays those characters. But that's just my thing with subbed and dubbed. So I know that you guys have opinions.
Less than, well, what am I trying to say? I can't compute. I think my main issue, oh no, what did I do? Hold on. Oh my god, computer. Oh.
You're
All
fine,
right, there.
you're still there.
No, I know, I just couldn't see anything and I don't know what was happening. What do you prefer is my main question. Like, do you prefer English dub or do you prefer subtitles? Because I know my answer completely, but I want to know what you prefer.
It depends on the voice cast, in my opinion. For I know a lot of people for Black Butler, for example, because that seems to be an example for us because we all watch it. But I know a lot of people prefer subbed because they don't like a lot of their voices. I prefer dubbed for Black Butler, but it really depends. I mean, if you want to multitask, you probably would prefer dubbed unless you understand Japanese fluently. But considering we live in America, I'm sure not many people do. But
well, what's funny is I only started watching I only started watching Black Butler dubbed because you two were like, they're British and you love British people, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll do
it.
it.
Sounded just like that.
I was just gonna say, I think that was like the exact conversation that I had with her.
It really was. She literally had to convince me to watch it dubbed because I am like 100%. I watch anime subbed, and I don't know if that's because I'm a lit major and TV's always like it's already lazy, so like I feel a little bit better if I'm reading while I watch TV, but like I just like it subbed because you get so much more out of the language. Like you miss so much when they dub it. Like you really do. You don't have any idea how much you miss until you watch the same exact episode Like, I watched Fairy Tale with Danielle, and I watched it dubbed, and it was so strange. I was like, that's not his phrase! I was freaking out. She was probably getting really annoyed.
So let's clarify for people who don't know who are listening. Dubbed is in English, and subbed is in Japanese, correct? Subbed is like subtitles.
Sub is subtitles, and it's the exact translation, more or less. So,
Okay.
But the thing is, with understanding it better, you could also go and say, did you read the manga? Because the manga, a lot of the time, takes the same story. So other times it doesn't take the same story, and it has the same translation in Japanese in English, or vice versa, you know?
That's true. That's a good point.
wait, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I don't think I could if I tried.
She was saying that the translation is different even in Japanese than it would be from the manga. So if you want like the exact translation, you'd have to read the manga.
Well, that's manga script, though. It's not like they're... Well,
Manga.
see, the scripts... Oh, my bad. The scripts for the anime, though, that are based off of the manga are obviously likely to change. So if you want the exact story, yeah, you're going to have to read the manga. But my thing is the language, like the Japanese language is pretty complex, and you just get more. You just get a lot more. Like if you actually sat there and tried to read all the subtitles, sometimes it's a little hard because they talk fast. But
I started watching I don't even remember what it was. I started watching one of them. I was like halfway through the first episode, and I was like, is there like a slow button on this? Like a slow fast forward? Because I can't keep up with the reading because they speak so fast, and so the sub goes through so fast. So I was like, this is one that I'd want to watch in English, and I know they have it in English, but I cannot find it.
did you try Anime Freak?
No. Oh, there's Allie again.
Did it fix it?
You fixed it. Hi, Al.
I have her twice on here. It's very alarming, actually.
It's like, no, don't talk, Alan. Hey, it's
I
okay.
Hold on. Okay.
There's two Allies.
I'm okay
I
with
know one. There's an issue. I'm trying to get that off.
That's okay. Okay, so let's keep talking about anime now.
Oh, guys, we have a comment from the chat room. Would you like to hear it?
I would
Right.
I really wish I could pronounce this username. I'm not even going to try. But it says, and then there was a game that I really like now. The original's awesome. The English version, My Hero, and
Read
my
the
language.
first one above it, though. Read the first comment above that.
Okay. I like anime in the original more than dubbed in my language, but sometimes I think, wow, that's awesome, like the original. And then there was a game I really like now. The original's awesome. The English version, My Hero, and my language version just got me the creeps. I can understand that.
I feel like I'd be hit if I said I didn't.
Even reading the manga, you can get some incomplete translations. This is mostly due to the Japanese and Western culture not matching at the same time. Yeah,
That's really true.
very true. And that actually is the exact reason that when they try and sub it, you miss some of the language, but when they dub it, you miss a lot more. That's the reason right there. Thank you, Chris.
Yes.
Applause for you.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Everyone contributing.
Exactly.
Truth. Thanks, everyone. I'm sorry. I really want to try and pronounce this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Shatnelf. Shatnelf? Did I do that? Did I do it? Probably not. Whatever.
So in the background, Winnie, I just got someone that said bless you.
Aww! Thanks!
No, as in like it sounded like you sneezed.
Oh, I didn't. This is embarrassing. I would have muted for a sneeze because that you guys don't want to hear it. It's really annoying. Sneezes are just awful.
You don't have to announce when you're going to mute yourself.
I
Yes.
know that. I said I would have muted for a sneeze.
Oh,
None of you
okay.
would have heard it.
Okay. Okay.
I would be the weird sneezing person, but it's like you don't get a sound from it because I'd be on mute and then I'd just look really funny. Like that.
All right.
Anyway.
Anything else? Like anything else to add to the anime?
The anime.
Like as far as like dubbed versus subbed preferences. I know that Winnie prefers them in Japanese. I prefer certain ones in certain languages. Totally depends. I feel really bad for Allie because she doesn't watch anime.
Don't judge me.
I don't feel bad for her. She should watch anime.
Oh.
I got that one like 8 times.
Maybe
8 times last time. Oh, actually, time out. Sarah, do you want to tell a funny story of how my autocorrect hates me when I talk about dubbed anime? Because I know you were jumping at that opportunity last time.
I don't recall.
I do.
Oh, everyone should
About
recall.
this. We were talking about what kind of topics we wanted to talk about. And so one of the topics came up, oh, okay, we always have this argument. At least me and Winnie like constantly have the argument, sub
Always.
versus dub.
Always.
Because we're always watching the same thing.
But she's always watching it in the dubbed, and I'm sitting here like, this is so weird.
And I'm like, you're watching it in Japanese, you're so weird. So we were talking about this via text, and instead of typing dubbed, her phone corrected to dinner anime.
So,
right.
dubbed anime or dinner anime? No, Mom, it's dinner anime.
So apparently,
And, you know,
dinner anime is in
I don't
English.
watch dinner anime.
My phone hates me, guys.
Do you know the definition of dinner anime that I made? I don't think I have it anymore.
Oh, I have it. So
Oh my god, please.
You're
I made
gonna
this
to
glorious...
me or to the group because
I sent it to the group. I made this glorious definition of dinner anime in our group chat that we have, and Winnie is going to pull it up, hopefully.
I gotta find it. Just give me a
We got even
second.
just dinner anime.
Dinner anime. I mean, I think we have something there. I think we could start a dinner theater for anime.
That sounds terrible.
Well,
It sounds wonderful.
apparently they just opened an anime cafe in Orlando, Florida, and the anime cafe actually, she was doing like casting calls. The person who started it was doing casting calls for butlers and maids. So people who dress up as anime characters as butlers and maids to be like the waitresses and waiters at the anime cafe in Orlando. And I was like, I need to find out where this place is so I can go there. And be grilled. And be served by Sebastian.
Anyway.
This is not happening.
It's like your second burn.
No.
Oh my god, okay, I'm not going to be in character.
Okay, while she's finding that,
Yeah, I'm
let's
trying
talk
here.
a little more about Shock Pop Comic Con. Because Allison got a whole lot of attention for something that she worked really, really, really hard on. And it was so awesome. It was so awesome. So tell us all about it. And then, guys, if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram or even go to our website sometime this week, we'll put pictures up of Billy. Billy. So, Allie, tell us about Billy.
I found the definition when you're done, Allie.
Who's
Well,
Billy?
Is the octopus. I didn't want to just do regular Aquaman because it can kind of get boring. So I wanted some kind of armor. And Danielle actually came up with a great idea of having an octopus just wrapping around because, you know, that's what Aquaman does best, talk to his ocean friends. So, so I made Billy from scratch with the help of Danielle, and it was started out as just electrical wire and a foam head, and then expanding foam carved down with plaster on top of it, great paint job, and of course, straws. who doesn't like straws? So those were actually the little tentacles all up and down the arms, and he just wrapped from here to here and went everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty.
Straws were like
What?
the little suction cups. You use
Yeah, they were
little pieces of straws as suction cups, and so when the tentacles went around, like they would go around like her arm, and they'd like go around in little, and then she'd have little like suction cups on them. They were awesome.
They unfortunately fell off, so there were pink pieces of straws rolling all over the convention. But you know what? I felt great because pieces of me stayed. But, but you know,
we left little memories all over.
biggest, you know, we're not all really, we're not professionals per se. We're very good at what we do. We love it. But we don't have formal training. And, well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm super cheap. So a lot of this stuff was things we had laying around the house at home, electrical wire, expanding foam that you use for, like, plugging holes in the bathroom or something. Plaster of Paris, because, well, everyone needs that. Come on, you should all have it. Paint. So, I mean, it wasn't really, you know, it was more of a task of trying to figure out how to take these household items that we have and make it into some masterpiece. And I think that was the coolest part for me, was kind of just, you know, working everything out and just getting it to work and look amazing. I'm happy.
It looks really good.
Yeah, there are some pictures right now on some of our various social media websites. I know there's some on mine, which is Vinyl Kitty Cosplay, on Facebook. There's some on Prop Troopers on Facebook, Instagram, all of those.
It's on mine too.
It's on yours too?
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, Jamie uploaded it.
And I think every single photographer at the con took pictures of me and Edward over there. So I'm sure if you wanted to look on Shock Pop Comic Con, we'll be all over that some way or another as well.
Yeah.
We have people in chat waiting for the definition of dinner anime.
We do. I'm sorry, guys. All right. So Sarah's definition of dinner anime is as follows.
That's a nice.
I can do some voices when I'm sick.
That's nice.
Dinner anime. A noun, a fairly formal description of a popular form of media found commonly among otaku, generally dubbed. Mom, can't you see I'm trying to watch dinner anime? Cartoons? Nah, this is obviously dinner anime.
Who gets that credit?
You did?
Get up, girl!
I made that up.
Why?
So now, anytime anyone watches dubbed anime, it just has to be called dinner anime.
Join me, friends, and create the empire of dinner anime.
You know what? Every time that we say it now, it reminds me, like, when I was living in Fort Myers, they had this giant billboard that was like train dinner theater. So it was like dinner theater on a train.
Oh, that's so cool!
Mystery diner train.
Yeah, it's like mystery diner train. That's exactly what it was.
Like you on a train.
One day in our life, there should be mystery dinner anime train theater.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I just think there should
like it would be awesome.
Dinner theater, but with anime. And, you know, you can come and cosplay, and we'll have cosplay actors. You know, I really think I've got something here. Chris is going to support me. I know he is.
It would be like Who
said
Done
he
It
would.
anime style.
Huh?
It would be like Who Done It anime style.
I mean, I'm all for it, but I think the train is a little excessive.
Yeah.
Train.
Just saying.
All right.
Whatever.
Let's go. Let's do the next one. The next one is, oh god.
What?
Me and Kidum Girl and probably Allie are probably going to have a lot to say about this one, but this one is cosplaying for the different seasons. So, like, do you have different cosplays for different seasons of the year? Because I know at Shock Pop Comic Con, I wore this, but more vinyl, and this was all the way up, and there was corsets and pants and sleeves and gloves. And yes, it was cold for Florida. It was cold. I was dying of heat. I almost unzipped my shirt halfway through the day.
I've done that.
P.S. Vinyl doesn't breathe. Doesn't breathe.
And who
Girl
would know better than Vinyl Kitty?
right now.
What?
I said, who would know better than Vinyl Kitty that vinyl doesn't breathe?
I know. I wear it often. It doesn't breathe.
Good one. You just have a sad trauma for that. That was terrible. Boo.
So I know Kidum Girl has some feelings about this because she is also in a full-length vinyl cosplay. And it's real hot in there. Am I
Oh
right?
my God.
Am I right?
So bad. This genius here wore this to Otakon last summer in the middle of August. Outside. Walking. It was horrible. And it's not like I'm not wearing anything under here, because I do wear things, because there's some geniuses who go around doing this. And I don't want nothing to be under there. So I wear pants, of course, and I have a black tank top, and black this, black, and this is itchy, so I'm sweating. So yeah, don't wear this during summer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
Shut up.
It's probably actually why Chris asked us last week if we get wet at Comic-Con.
No, he said last week that because his friend got dumped with a thing of water.
I mean, he might have done that on purpose because he was so hot. You never know what his friend was thinking.
Oh my God, I was so hot. I was so hot.
If I gave you a bottle of water, would you have dumped it on your head?
No, because look at all this. This is my hair.
Ew.
This is not my wig. This is cosplay right here.
He pokes with scissors.
Can you actually cut anything with that hand? Did you find a bush?
I don't know. So this is hairspray and lots of teasing and help from Allison and spraying me in the face and the back and the neck, and my ears are probably black. So if you were to dump water on me right now, I would just melt gray. Literally melt gray everywhere. So you can imagine me being sweaty, like gray, and like gray contouring, and like black eyeshadow, like just everywhere. So sweaty. It was the worst.
The sound of gray.
So gray. So gray. So Edward. So Edward.
So Eddie.
So Eddie. So yeah, I mean, there are definitely some cosplays that I would probably now know that I would only wear when it's cold or if I'm going somewhere cold. And even my Girl Sutcliffe cosplay is really, really hot because the coat that I wear for him is wool. It's like a thick wool coat. So during the summer, like we live in Florida, I would die. So I haven't cosplayed him in the summer. So Sarah, what do you cosplay in the summer?
Esmeralda is all I got right now, and Makoto, but I've kind of given up on Makoto because his wig is not good, and I can't really pull off his look anyways. I still look like a chick, so.
But you can cosplay him however you want, because it's how you recognize yourself as a character, and it's your love for the character, which is always my big thing with cosplay, is it doesn't really matter if you're cosplaying a gender bent or not a gender bent, like. And I think that's one of the reasons why I cosplay Grell, too, is because why does it matter what your gender is? Like, why? Why is that an issue? It's such a non-issue. So,
I'm just not happy with how it looks.
I believe that if people are going to this is weird. I believe that if people are going to cosplay, I think they should cosplay for the love of the character. But I totally understand if you're not comfortable with the look, then I get it. Because I've definitely put cosplays off because I wasn't prepared and I wasn't like happy with the way that they looked at that point and chose another cosplay instead.
Well, you were texting me about this topic and you were asking me about Erza because I really want to cosplay Erza from Fairy Tail. And you were like, she would be really awful in the summer, but that's only if I get the armor because her normal outfit is like a sleeveless shirt, a skirt, and some knee-high boots, like, done. This is pretty easy, I think, in the summer. I mean, the knee-highs could get to you, but, you know, you've probably experienced a lot worse than that. If I got the armor, yeah, I'm not doing that in the summer, though. You're totally right. I would be melting. Oh, that would be awful.
But Allie, I bet your Aquaman would be a really great one during the summer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would.
actually, all the opposite problems because I tend to choose characters that don't have that much clothing or armor or stuff. So, like last night, it got a little cold, and I'm like, I think we're gonna leave, and I'm gonna go put on 7 jackets.
Aquaman doesn't own jackets.
No, but he does when he goes home and he's done with that. But I mean, when we went to Con in July, I was Buzz Lightyear. And, of course, again, Buzz Lightyear doesn't have all this stuff. Well, my version, at least, doesn't have all this stuff. So, you know, I think a lot of it has to do with how you dress the character up. Because some of them, especially the ones that have armor, they're removable. So in the winter, maybe he's, like, fully armored out. But during the summer, no, he's simple. He's cool. He's calm. So, I don't know. You can kind of almost take the same character and add things to him to make him better. Me, it's a lot of work. But I mean, you know, I like what I like, and it's hard because my cosplays don't have as much clothing, I guess. All the time.
That's okay. That's okay. So, then, what about, like, I'm trying to think of how to word this. What about the idea of contacts with the cosplay? Do you think they're mandatory? Like, how do you feel about them? Are they safe?
Contacts, like the ones I'm wearing right now, they're red.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Where'd you get those?
Yeah, I didn't see that. They look brown.
Oh my god, put your face
Now
closer and say words.
What's your
Get your
face?
face close to this camera, lady.
I'm working on it.
Close.
Keep making noise.
That.
Okay, can you guys see?
Yeah, that's cool.
Allie, keep making sounds so we can see.
So my eyes are hazel, but right now they're red because I just got them and I wanted to try them out. When I have Aquaman, I use blue. And then I also got green because I want to do a Star Fox cosplay, but I really like the way these turned out because my eyes are really light colored. But I was really concerned at first because I also have a prescription, so I can't see. But I found this really awesome place that sells them, not crazy expensive, and they're prescription, so I can actually see and don't have to worry about glasses.
Honey Color Pinky Paradise? Where?
It's Pinky Paradise.
Nice.
I really like them. I personally found that like my eyes don't hurt, they're not burning, and I can see, which the very first time I used them, it was kind of hard because they're not as visible as your traditional contacts, but at this point I'm used to them. I know how to look, where to look, and you know, different types though will give you kind of like a blurred vision, but let's be honest, they're sacrifices we make to complete an outfit.
True story.
Vision might be one of your sacrifices.
Like, yesterday, I'm completely allergic to contacts. Like, I cannot wear them for more than 3 hours at a time without my eyes getting super, super red and super, super itchy. So that's why I would normally wear contacts. Yesterday I wore contacts with this, but today, because my eyes are so aggravated because I wore them for like 8 hours yesterday, I couldn't do it tonight. But, like, here. So I'm more Edwardy without them. But I can't see. So I'm putting them back on. But I know, Kidum Girl, you wear them too.
Yeah, they're in right now.
I love them.
What color are your eyes normally? Dark gray?
It depends, honestly. Like without any makeup, they're just like a regular brown, but with tons of eye makeup, they're almost red. Like I don't need contacts for Sebastian. And then in the sun, they're like yellow.
Okay. Well, because I know there's a difference between dark, natural eyes and when you put your contacts in versus if you have light eyes and then you put them in.
Yeah,
So,
I have dark eyes.
yeah, okay. 'Cause I feel lucky because I have the light eyes. It's a lot, I hate to say it, but contacts kind of show through a lot more.
Mhm.
Whereas I know Danielle, if you got them, it'd be a little bit more difficult because your eyes are a lot darker.
And that's one of the good things too, because I was looking up contacts for a couple cosplays that I'm thinking of doing on Pinky Paradise, and the greatest thing about Pinky Paradise that Allie actually pointed out to me is that they have pictures on there of people wearing their contacts with different colored eyes, so you know what they would look like with your eye color.
Hmm.
Yeah. I really want their blackout demon lenses. I'm
Oh my
just saying.
God. The sclera lenses.
Yes, they're so cool. Like your whole eye
Crazy.
black. Like we could do something from Supernatural. Like demons.
My other friend, other friend that I go to a lot of cons with, she has the blackout ones, and then she has these weird white ones. They have like a net looking. They're like a weird like checkerboard white grate over them, and she said that it's not hard to see out of them. Like you see, but everything looks like the room is really foggy.
Um.
And she said the blackout ones are hard to put in because they're literally the size of your eyeball.
Yeah, those are kind of be weary if you were to get those because they're kind of dangerous.
Hey, not to interrupt. Somebody wants to know. Oh wait, okay? Never mind. You answered them. What's Pinky Paradise then?
That's where Allie got hers.
That's
Okay, all right.
it's a contact lens website where they have lenses you can buy. They have every color you can imagine. They even have designs, like if you wanted flames in your eyes or, some flower ones. So
There was a girl at the con wearing the flame ones yesterday.
was. And I think they're decently priced. Like they're something I can actually afford. And I know a lot of us are cosplaying on a budget, so I find that one of the better ones around.
I also want to add that we are really in no way affiliated with Pinky Paradise. We just use their products.
Yeah.
Not affiliated with them. They don't pay us. We just use their products and we like them, so.
Same with Uniqso, which is what Kingdom Girl uses.
We are, however, affiliated with PropTroopers.com. And because we haven't mentioned them, and they sponsor the show, and they make props like these.
Can I show something really fast before we get off the topic of contacts?
Yeah.
Really fast.
Yeah,
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, there she goes. So anyway, PropTroopers.com. What we try to do is we try to make props and costume pieces on a budget. So if anyone needs anything made, PropTroopers.com. We got you. And we don't just do cosplay stuff either. We do like hair accessories and crowns or ears. So all kinds of stuff like that.
All right, so when I got my contacts, they came in this. Is this not one of the cutest things you've ever seen in your life?
Oh my god, I love it!
Cute! And then I'm like, what's inside the contact case that does not look like a contact case instead of really adorable egg?
Did you get the
I need to
pig?
take off. Huh?
Did you get the fish or the pig macaroon case?
I didn't hear you. What?
Did you get the... No, you go. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. There. That's inside. Oh my god, it fell.
Those are really cute. Like a little compact.
They came free. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god. And it's a compact mirror, and it has this...
Wait, hit 'em. Where did you get yours?
Uniqso.com.
I gotta check those out.
Yeah. And then I got this free as well. It's a little bunny.
I love the bunny.
Wait, show me the bunny again. Oh, it's a mirror. Oh, I love it. I love it. So cute.
So, Allie, yours came in what, a pig?
They give you free cases that you can put your contacts in, and instead of just like the case lids, the lids are either fishes or little piggies or macaroons or stuff like that. They were adorable.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, and those were free cases too, which is good because now I have to remember what color is in what case.
Hey, Winnie.
What?
You just came back. We were just admiring Wolfgang.
I literally can't help it. I wasn't gonna say anything because I didn't want to interrupt, but he covers his like face with his paw. I don't know if any of you saw it, but like, just stop right there. Like, it's so cute. Sorry, I had to. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It's really cute.
I'm obsessed with him.
That's
Anyway.
okay. I'm obsessed with my cat too.
Mm.
Oh, another cat. Jeez, there's
All the cats.
I wish my cat were here. Only here when I'm in Sebastian cosplay.
Which is hilarious.
I know.
It really is, though.
All right, so what else did we want to talk about? Oh, we wanted to do show and tell.
Well, I guess I got mine taken care of.
Uh-oh, no one told me about this. I'm ill.
I can do mine.
Take a proper.
I can do mine, but someone should go before me because I have to go get them.
I have a lot of show and tell, so I can
All right,
show
so
you what I got
do your
this
stuff.
weekend. And
Oh,
Allie, you have crowns, and show people what you're working on because you have some cool stuff. Okay, so I already showed you these, but I'm like super obsessed because I had already made them once and I really wasn't happy with them, so I restarted them, and so these are the final product. And they move and they're awesome. So that's that. And then the only thing I'm a weird collector of things when I go to cons. I don't collect. That's really loud and annoying. I don't collect a lot of stuff like a regular collector does. The only things that I collect are the character that I'm cosplaying as that day. So, like, if I'm cosplaying as Grell, I'll buy a bunch of Grell stuff. If I'm cosplaying as the Cheshire Cat, I'll buy Cheshire Cat stuff. But this weekend, I was Edward, so I bought the cutest pop vinyl ever
oh my gosh.
of Edward Scissorhands. And I'm so in love, and he has little scissor hands.
I love it. I'll take 10.
Right? And so then we were at another booth, and a girl was like, "Oh my God, Edward, you're awesome!" And she bought this picture, and then I needed to go buy one as well because, hello, let's just, can I just?
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't it adorable? It's really
Yeah.
cute. And so I got this, and the guy's name is Drew Blank. He's an artist and a writer. His website is drewblank.com. And so he did this, and I needed it because it was me, and it was adorable. And,
Hey, Danny, before you go to the next one, can you quickly explain what show and tell is? We have someone who's not sure in the chat.
oh, show and tell is, well, my show and tell kind of, because we went to a con yesterday, me and Allie did, and my show and tell is showing you guys what I got and why I got them from the convention yesterday. And I got this, and I didn't drink it because, number one, I forgot, and number two, because we talked about it last week to show you guys.
That looks delicious, and I don't know what it is.
It's that drink that I was telling you guys about.
The
And
one
it
that's
has-
impossible to open?
Yeah, and it has the little ball, and then you pop the ball in, and then the carbonation drops, and it turns into a soda. So this is mango flavored. There you go. Is it backwards? Kinda.
No, you're good. Ramoon.
Ramen. That's what I
I
got.
first did that.
Favorite thing. I love it.
And
And
now I found my show and tell. I'm wearing it now.
how cute!
Yeah, I got these from Prop Troopers. They're tiny little purple horns.
I thought I was talking about your cat. I'm an idiot.
I mean,
Yeah, those
he's
are
cute
nice.
too. He's been my buddy all day, keeping me company while I was sick and watching Game of Thrones all day, shamelessly, whatever. So these are like clip-in horns. They're really cool. They're easy to take in and out, although I have like safety pins on them right now, or what are those called? I'm not a girl.
Bobby.
What are those things? So, yeah, they're really cool. They're like little tiny lavender horns because when my hair was purple and I went to Disney, I wore these because I'm not a princess. So, and like, they're really cool. They're easy to take in and out once I get the bobby pin out. But, oh, hi. Hello. What you doing? Don't
Nope.
leave me.
Wants no part of this.
Little clip.
I have two more. I have two more. I got this.
Oh, Octopus!
Yeah, to go on my car. Allie has this girl's card.
I do. I forgot her name. I have it somewhere.
We'll put it in the. If you guys want to know who has these, we'll put it in the links or on our website, so you can message us and we'll tell you who makes them. But she makes them in a bunch of designs. They're really cute. And then
She makes a ton of bacon too. Not the edible.
Not actual.
She made like a 2-foot tall BMO.
Oh,
Like a BMO.
Beemo!
Herbal.
It was really cute. And then we also got Valentine's cards. One of the
Nice.
vendors gave us Valentine's.
That's
That's
really
so cute.
It was really cute.
I have more show and tell if you want me to show it.
What?
Okay. I'm done.
All right,
I
give me
showed you all my show and tell.
I have to pick you guys up. Hello. Hi.
No, I will.
So that's my Hellsing manga poster, whatever. But these guys, they're little chibi stickers. I've got Sebastian from Black Butler. Over here, can you see him? Am I pointing to him right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is Captain Levi from Attack on Titan, and that's Mikasa.
It's Mikasa.
Mikasa as Mikasa. I have this Slytherin flag because naturally that's my house. Yep. I'm done now. Anyone else have show and tell? Allie, you were wearing a flower crown. Can I see it?
Sure, I have show and tell. So, I make these flower crowns because I like them and they're fun. So this is the first one I made. Really simple enamel flowers. Kind of this. I'm actually making a new one for a friend of mine, and she likes these colors. So they're really tiny. They're enamel little flowers.
Yeah, but they're so cool.
Cute they
I
are.
really want one.
We have purple ones.
You can get them on Prop Troopers, right?
I'll have 74, please. Sign me up.
I'll have 74.
Sign me
Yeah,
up.
they're on Prop Troopers, and they come in really cool colors. I've been, like, trying to go on there. I really want to buy one. They're so cool.
Billy,
This
aren't
one's
you working on a black flower?
what?
Don't you have a black flower?
It's not solid black because she's shiny. She likes shiny. So it is black, but it looks kind of silver here. But I mean, hers is only going to be 1 instead of 3 of these because she likes them pretty simple for her to celebrate her birthday. And then I also have a hippie crown because who doesn't like, hippie flower child?
It's perfectly.
It's adorable.
Thanks. I love making crowns. Little hobby. I have a ton of other stuff, but I got lazy and forgot to take it out of my car. Otherwise, I'd have, like, Trident for you and all this other fun stuff. I'd even
And
have
Billy. And sad dead Billy.
He's dead?
100% dead. Yeah, you R.I.P. Billy.
That hurts.
It's really sad because Billy is also dead on Adventure Time.
Why would you
Spoiler alert?
right there.
It's a show. How does it's not a spoiler? Like
But it's Billy.
It's a spoiler
Billy.
because I didn't know that.
You didn't?
Do you know who Billy is on Adventure Time? Then it's not really a
No,
spoiler.
it's not the people watching. Everyone knows Billy's dead, Winnie, because of you.
Whatever.
So I also wanted to share one more thing that I got as an early birthday gift because my birthday is on Thursday. And I got the coolest early birthday gift ever. Yay!
Happy birthday from all of us to you. Hey.
I'm
Oh,
old. Yay!
We tried dancing.
I got this cool book.
Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, it's actually a title. This is God's. Where'd you get that?
Where did you get
I
that?
don't know. Jamie got it for me.
Ask him. I want to know.
Nice. Go, Jamie. Does Jamie get a round of applause,
This is
Sarah?
on Amazon. Amazon.
I see.
Give him a round of applause.
Jamie
Yeah.
gets that.
I don't know why I pushed it twice. They had a lapse.
Yeah, and so you go through, and it's got like pictures of people, of cosplayers in costumes. Like everyone has mouths open, and
We're looking. It's show and tell, man.
it's like the coolest book ever. And so it goes through, and like the first section that's the first section, and that's like 3/4 of the book.
Awesome.
And then I don't know where the next section is. Oh! I just turned the page to this.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. We're all like getting close to the camera now. He's just sitting there pretty.
And then it's comic book characters. This is a really cute one. Ready for this one?
I
Oh
love
my gosh, where the wild things are!
Yes.
Shut up, that's awesome.
Oh.
That's a comic
Where
book?
the
Wait,
wild things are.
that's cool.
Daniel, while you're showing the picture, try to make more noise so that it sticks on your end.
And there's a million poison ivies because I know someone has poison ivy in their future. That would be Allison. So poison ivies, and then original characters. There's even a section for original characters,
Mm.
which is awesome.
Still my job, now I'm out of work.
And the last section is props. So there's even a section in the book for props.
I
So,
wish
like-
there was an ooh, ah button.
So, like,
Oh.
if anyone in cosplay land, or who listens to the podcast, or who is completely like me, and they're like, "There's a con in 2 days, and I feel uninspired, and I don't know who to cosplay as," that book is gonna save my life, I think, because looking at other people's cosplays for me puts me in the mood to cosplay.
Yeah. Good motivator.
Huge inspiration, too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. It's definitely-
Yes. So,
Should I
Let's
take
see.
some time to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day?
yeah.
Happy Singles Awareness Day.
I've been waiting to hold this up.
Yay! I got a candle.
I got nothing.
You got to go to a con with me.
What?
So is that tonight? That's
Is
all
it?
the things. I think it's an hour, guys.
Has it been an hour?
I think so.
I think it's been an hour.
Oh man.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna have a good sleep tonight. I'm gonna take a bunch of NyQuil. I'm gonna take a shot of NyQuil for all of our listeners. It's gonna be great.
and she's gonna,
Celebrate with
she's
NyQuil.
gonna get way better. She's going to sound better for next week, where we'll probably end up talking about, because now I'm looking at my list and I think we forgot
voice acting and getting into character.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that next week.
Which will be great because my voice will be better by then.
Exactly. So Sunday, a week from now, because now we know what we're doing, and now we know how to get into this thing. So Sunday at 9, next Sunday at 9, we'll be here again. We'll come up with some really cool topics for you guys in different cosplays, and we'll talk about voice acting, how we get into a role before cons, how we get ready, doing stuff like that, and
we'll all be immortal again because I don't think any of us plan on being sick by then. So we'll be immortal again.
Nobody's going to get sick.
Nobody's going to get
stifling, sniffing
I'll
humans.
just be getting back for my first convention of the year, so that'll be cool.
What's up?
I'll just be getting back for my first convention of the year next week.
Yeah!
Snaps for you.
I can't do that.
That's awesome. and I'm gonna have a special guest next week too.
Ooh, are you gonna tell us who it is? Or are you gonna announce it on our flyers?
Maybe we'll put it on the flyer.
Ooh.
Put it on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr.
So you guys have to tune in to find out who the special guest is. Hey.
Yeah, we don't even know who that special guest is. It's a mystery.
Yeah, it's true. We're kind of all out of the loop except for Final Kitty.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
And
I don't know if it's that one. I think it's more...
No, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. Look.
So
it just kind of sounds like you're farting on a base level.
Me and this special guest will have been at a Renaissance festival all day. So me and her will be all like steampunked and Xena out.
I
Heyo.
know what you did there.
Yep. So you guys have to tune in next week to see who our special guest is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, so thanks everybody for tuning in. This is Vinyl Kitty Cosplay, Kid'em Girl Cosplay, Winnie and Allie, and
the immortal Winnie.
We all thank you. Thank you, Prop Troopers, for making this happen for us as well. And check out all of our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblrs. Check out the website and all of that. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
And thank you for dealing with our technical difficulties. And we'll see you in a week.
Sniffling. Constant sniffling. I'm really sorry about it because it's driving me nuts. I can only imagine how you guys feel.
Bye.